All right. Sound check 1 2 3 1 2 3. Can you guys hear me clearly? Sound check 1 2 3. Okay. So good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Today is 9th of October 2025 and we just like gonna do a live actually. So let's just get started. Good morning, good evening, walaikum salam, welcome. Sound good? Okay, perfect. Walaikum salam, welcome. So all right, so let's just get started from with the code with the daily time frame actually. So daily actually, wow, yeah, daily we're just having like a resistance here, and at the same time we're just having like a support. The previous daily can just have little to no wick to the downside. This can just like radiate away and continuously pushing upside, but it's just like to trace more than 50% of the previous candle. But let's see daily from daily to h4 just having like a resistance at the same time, and I can see we're just having like a support here, but these are the long rejection wick here, so we just like need to look at what's just going on here actually. So h4 to h1 we're just having like a support here, and I would say like just like need to jump from h1 to m30 we're just having like a support here. Before that this candle just like continuously doing some kind of consolidation, created of resistance. Actually I just like need to look at 15-minute time frame in this situation where we're just having like a lot of rejection on the left hand side. So I'm 15. Wow, look at this one. Before that it's just like continuously creating candles side by side. Now this candle just like close below the support area, but this is something I just like need to worried about. We are having like another minor support area right after 40 pips, and how much it just like moved. It's moved like 100 pips, more than 100 pips. I think so it will be great if I just like wait for some kind of structure to be formed, and with the opening of London I think so I'm just gonna get something there. Is it good sells here? We are having like a range. Wow, we just like taking a text taking the cells here. You can see it's just like a 50 pip stop loss, and still I'm just like not comfortable with these cells, because right after a few pips there's just like another support area. Let me just like take this one. Okay, so let me just see this 30-minute h1 h4. hmm, it's getting interesting now. It makes sense to take sell here somewhere. Once this candle, the 50-minute candle just like lows below the support, but this current candle retrace more than 50% of the previous candle. Now just like continuously pushing to the downside. So I actually just wanna see how the market is going to react to this current support area on the left hand side. It's a minor support, but market can be rejected from this area. So you know what, look at this h4, just respecting the previous candle, the rejection on the left hand side, start rejecting. In this situation actually, you know what, I just like need to set some bias. Okay, I think now you guys can hear me clearly. Okay, okay, all right, so I'm just like waiting for the candle to come down, create some kind of support here. If you just like give me some kind of confirmation, I'm just gonna take a buy here in this situation. Market is like now already moved. I can see that it's just like already moved 120 pips If we just like gonna create some kind of support, looking at the previous H4, the weight just like rejecting with the long rejection, we can close in a strong bullish candle. This candle just like creating a wick and retracing to the downside. Previous daily just like rejecting H4 and H1, H1 M30. Look at this one again, it just start rejecting from this area. So I would like to see how this 30-minute candle just about to be closed, so then I will gonna give my trade a chance. So I'm just like gonna take this resistance here, and at the same time I'm just like looking at the support on the 50-minute time frame in this here actually, because you can see if we just like come down, create some kind of support and broke that support area, then we can see we are having like a clean traffic on the left hand side. So I'm just like worried about this rejection, and look at the way how the market just like dropping the volume in this situation. So just like need to wait to form some kind of a structure here, so that makes sense. Okay, can you show that trade gas? I just like took three trades, I think so, yeah. But like and the day actually with a minor profit, just like a hilarious one. Okay, anyone has expert error code 5 when launching MT5? No, just like you just like need to open a ticket for to the MT5 simulator team, so you will just get the answer from there. Can you show yesterday trade, gas? Yesterday trade actually, let me just see. Today I just like took this trade, and this one actually belongs to here. First trade I just took here. Once the market just rejected from this certain area, 40-20, just like a psychological number. So I just like took a trade as a, I would say, a swing trade. Wanted to do a swing trade with a lower lot size, but it just like come down, break the low. So I just like close the trade with a minor loss. Then I just like got a news about like the Hamas and Israel just like going to be end the war. So that news just like came out. I just like never took trade here somewhere here. Once it just like break the low without creating a upper wick in the 30-minute time frame. So then it just like come back, create a wick, and then break, create a wick and break the low again. Like break its own opening price again with the 30-minute time frame. So I executed grab like almost like 30 pips. So what I just like lose here, I just like get it back here in this situation. And after that, on the 30-minute time frame, this candle just like rejecting with a long rejection wick, and then this candle which just do not have upper wick, impulse entry, grab like 40 pips. So this was the trade I just like took here. So yeah, and for let me just see all history. I just like took I think so. Yeah, yesterday here it is. These two losses, this one and this one, is just like during the live stream with the Raja bro, where we just like try to take like impulse entry, give my trade one chance, give my trade second chance. I think so, just like somewhere here. Uh, this one chance and second chance, and then I just close the trade. Then with the third chance, I just like get back my money. Then this is the fourth trade, which is like opening with the London session, grab like 70 pips. So I just like end the day with some like in a profit actually. So this was like actually yesterday trades, but still I just like made on this account like it's just standing at 8% profit in this week. So yeah, it's just like interesting. Market is like hilarious, just like giving bigger stop loss, moving in a bigger move. So yeah, this one, this makes sense. Yeah, 50-minute impulse during the live stream actually, but just like manage the risk as everyone just did that actually. So yeah, where is this one? Okay, we are having today. Here we go. Okay. So wow, look at this one. It's even a impulse entry in trend actually. You know what? The candle just like close with a small body. This candle should have to be creative. We can break the low. So depending on the trend and impulse entry, it could continuously pushing to downside. But I just like said my bias. I just wanted to take a buy, to be honest. I just like not interested in sells right now, because whatever just happening like between the Hamas and Israel is just the price is just like already settled down. It's just already like priced in. So now I just like wanted to get back with the perspective that with the perspective actually that the government still shut down. So I think so gold should continuously pushing to the upside, or might be, you know what, sometime with my experience what I have saw in this industry, if gold just like continuously pushing in one direction like from. All right. So with that perspective, actually, we still the government of US still shut down actually. So I just wanted to take a buy actually. So let's see. What I was actually telling you guys, like sometime what happened with my experience, if market just like continuously going in one direction, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, just like went in one direction. So there's a probability on Thursday it could like do some kind of like a retracement, and on Friday might it just like again continue its trend actually. So if you just like look at daily time frame, we just like continuously pushing upside, one, two, three, fourth candle just like continuously pushing to the upside. So might be we just like doing some kind of consolidation today, or might be we are just like the way it's just like moving today. If you can see the gold in the previous days, it's just like creating a lower wick and then keep pushing in one direction. Now this today you can see just like doing some kind of consolidation on a higher time frame, some kind of a consolidation on a lower time frame. So but it's just like a way bigger ranges, so we can grab few scalps here. So yeah, might be just like doing some kind of consolidation for the whole day, and from tomorrow it will again continuously pushing to the upside if the government will remain shut down. So this is something I'm just like looking for. So that's I just like set my bias. I just like wanted to take a buy. If this candle is like going to be closed with a small body and with a long rejection week, and the next candle create a, we can break above the high. There's just like 10 minutes left for the opening of London. So if the candle just like create a, we can break above the high. There's a probability we can continuously pushing upside. So we'll see. We'll see. Now just like come back to the chat actually. Yes, okay. Let me just see these questions here. Nina just like send us the chart first thing first. So let's just look at this one. Wow, it's just like a beautiful execution, I would say. Oh, okay. So just like took a sell here. Very nicely done, because look at this one. Every candle just like closing with a small body and rejection to the upside and to a downside. And now this candle just like having a healthy body, close below this rejection on the left hand side. Next candle create a wick depending on the volume. Very beautiful execution. It's like a very beautiful execution, I would say. Very nicely done. Secures 27 pips. Very beautiful trade. So where the questions is gone. Okay. Okay, so David just like send us the chart now. Let's just look at David trade actually. So what time frame it is? It's just like a 50-minute time frame. Market just like rejecting with a long rejection with close with a small body. Next kind of create a week and break above the high. So I actually didn't know that how the market is reacting in this situation. And is this candle just like already create a wick and then break above the high, then you execute it, or if this candle just like did not have the bottom wick and break above the high and then you just like executed this? Because if I can see your stop loss, it's just like showing it just like didn't create like a little to no wick to the downside, then it just like broke above the high. So it could be, I would say, a risky one. It will be great if the candle just like create a wick and break above the high, so that makes sense to continuously pushing upside. But in this situation the probability should be high, like it should continuously pushing upside. If it's just like come down and break its own low, so it will be best thing to manage the risk there. Because if this candle just like breaking above the high of the previous small body candle, then there is no business of this current candle to come back and break its own low. If it just like come back and break its own low, it could continuously pushing to a downside. Yes. Okay, 50-minute impulse. Yeah, and 15-minute impulse like actually working very fine, but I just like not satisfied with the cells actually, just like waiting right now. Cells actually make sense somewhere here when this candle just like lows below this whole rejection to the left hand side. Next candle create a wick and break the low. So yeah, this makes sense. It's just like already move 40-50 pips in your favor. Taking sell somewhere here, taking sell somewhere here when there's just like another support we are having on the left hand side. So that's why just like stay away from this execution. So yeah, this was the reason. Okay. Create a week and then broke because the top was too big. I put the SL. Let me just see where you just like executed this trade on M15 time frame. Where it is? I can't see it here. Is it your previous day trade, something like that, David? Where did you just like took this trade, depending on what time frame? It was showing. Okay, it was yesterday trade. Alright, if it's just like a yesterday trade on a 15-minute time frame, let me just see this one where you just like took that trade. Okay, 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 where it is? The 15-minute candle just like where it is? This one is just like working here perfectly the same way. The price has already moved over 100 pips, so it would have been better to wait for candle to close. Where? I don't know, David, where you just like send me the chart. कैश भी 100 के फंडेड पर लोड साइज बताओ। यार तुम्हें लोड साइज ही नहीं पता कि क्या यूज़ करना चाहिए तो मुझसे क्या पूछ रहे हो यार, व्हाट इज़ दिस? You just like bought a 100k funded account and you don't even knew that like what load size just like should have to be taken there. So why you just like took that 100k? What a kind of question. I would say like just go with 0 or like 2.5 or maximum 5 load. This is what I will do if I just like doing that one. It was London session like almost London starting time. London starting time. So London just like didn't start it yet. It might be like pre-London time, and even in a pre-London time I just like couldn't see that structure in this here anywhere like pre-London. So might be you're just sitting with off time of like a volume. Okay, yesterday. Okay, all right, all right. Okay, so just waiting right now. There's just like 5 minutes left now for the candle to be closed. Look at this 30-minute time frame, just like continuously pushing to the downside. It will be a great trade if as this candle just like create a we can break this whole rejection or break below this previous candle. But I just like started a stream somewhere here where this just like already close and then just like doing some kind of consolidation, went up, went down. So I just like can't execute somewhere here, even it's just like impulse entry. I'm just having like another support, minor support area on the left hand side, so just like waiting right now. How many sessions should we trade as a beginner trader? Just like stick with one session only. I think if we get a counter trade setup, then a sell is good. We'll see. Might be the candle just like do not have a upper wick. If a candle just do not have a upper wick, it's mean that there's no business of next candle to create a wick and break above the high of the previous candle which just do not have a upper wick. No upper wick means they're just like only strong bearish sellers are just like bearish momentum just going on there. Only sellers just like sitting there. So if there's just like only sellers, then there is no business of the next candle to create a wick and break above the high. If it's just like going to break above the high, then there's a higher probability it could continuously pushing upside. So why I'm just like looking for the buys right now? My buyers are buys actually, and why I'm just like not looking for the sells, because if I just like wanted to take a sell, I just like need to wait for some new structure to be formed here. Like it should have to be come down, create some kind of support. Then I just like need to wait for the candle to create some kind of resistance. Then it will continuously pushing to the downside. So as it just like already moved a lot, so I'm just like looking for the buys if I can get some structure with the buys actually. So that makes sense. Okay, that was 12:30 p.m. on Lahore time. Oh, it's okay. Which is like he just like got the answer actually. The price had already moved over 100 pips, so it would have been better to wait for the candle to close. These days, 100 pips is normal for 50-minute. Yeah, it's 50 minutes just like even moving 100 pips, 70 pips, easy. So when like a 30-minute candle is printing more than bigger size of the normal size of candle, so we just like need to stick with the 50-minute time frame. We just like need to see how the 50 minutes just like giving me the confirmations there, so I can give my trade a chance. So 2 minutes left for the opening of London session. Just like 2 minutes left for the opening of London session, and I'm just like looking at these candles, how it just like going to be reacting to this area. We'll see. You know what I just like wanted to see here in these 2 minutes, if this current candle just like about to be closed in somehow in this shape with a long rejection wick with a small body which just do not have a upper wick, and the next candle create a wick break above the high, so I can give my trade a chance as an impulse entry. All right, the candle is ejecting from 4 hours support area. Let's just look at this one. Wow, yes, just like but if we just like broke this area, we have a clean wick to the downside. But let's see how this candle is about to be closed. Just like few seconds left for the candle to be closed. Just few. I would like to see this candle should have to be closed back into the range somewhere there, because if it's just like gonna break this area, it will be continuously pushing to the downside to fill the wick of H4. And on a 30 minute, on a 15 minutes, just like having like a clean traffic, clean candles on the left hand side as well. So just about to be closed. Okay, so the 30 minute, just like look at this one. 30 minutes just like close in a bearish form. H1 just like close in a bearish form. M30, M15 also like close below the support area. So yeah, kind of tricky. Now look at this one. I just like need to look at another some blockage houses, so I can confirm that it's just like already close below the support. Yeah, I just like close below the support area. Just like need to wait for some structure to be formed. It's the opening of London candle. If I just like execute it somewhere here, placing stop loss somewhere here. Wow, what should I do? It's just like giving me like a 50 pip stop loss here. Wow. So now you know what, even if it's just like gonna break up of this high, now the situation has been changed actually. I am just like not gonna execute in this situation for the buys. If I just wanted to take a buy, I would like to see this candle should have to be close above the resistance area, above this previous candle. So then I can give my trade a chance for the buys. Or rather, I would say I wanted to see some kind of structure to be formed for the sells now, as this candle also like close below the support area. But I just like need to understand it's just like already moved a lot. So if I just like wanted to go for the sells, I wanted to see this candle should have to be create some kind of support, might be something like that, and then next candle create a wick and break that support area, so I can give my trade a chance for the sells, for the wick fill on the H4, for the clean traffic on the left hand side on the 30-minute time frame, for the clean traffic on the left hand side on the 50-minute time frame. So this is something I will do if I just like wanted to go with the sells. I just need some kind of support to be formed and broke below that support area. That makes sense for the cells. Or rather than that, I would like to see if I just wanted to take a buy in this situation. I wanted to see this current candle should have to break above the high of the previous candle and should have to be close above the previous candle high, so I can give my trade a chance for the buy. So let's see. It's just like a tricky one, very tricky one. Okay, this candle is just okay. Wait, better structure. Yeah, exactly. Sell now. Oh, someone just like wanted Prem Patel. You just wanted to take a sell. Just go ahead. Just go ahead, and then tell me the result. What you just like going to be get there. Okay. Why can't you start back this? Okay. Why? Why just like need to do that? Let London open, then see where it gave a chance. Yeah, let's see. Just waiting. It's just like not showing me a smooth price action in it right now. Might be just like already moved a lot, so why? That's why just like. But I just like if I just like wanted to take a sell, I would like to see a candle should have to be create some support and then broke below that support area. That makes sense for me for the sells actually. And you know what? This candle should not be like break above this candle high. If it's just like going to break above this candle high, there's a very high probability it will continuously pushing upside. So my inner devil actually start calling me, hey Cass, it's just like created a wick. It's just like pushing to the upside, coming back into the range on a 30-minute time on a 50-minute time frame. And if it's just like going to break above this high, probability it could continuously pushing upside. But I'm just having like a bigger stop loss. So what I could do, it's the opening of London session. Bias was just like bullish. Ah, very tricky. Should I just go with my bias or should I wait for the candle to close? Why not to execute with a small lot size so I can risk my profit in this situation? Wow, 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 wow. Because this candle should not break above the high of the previous candle, which actually do not have a upper wick. Okay, I'm just gonna give my trade a chance with my bias actually. So I just like lower the lot size. It broke above the high. Opening of London should continuously pushing to the upside. Now how I can manage this trade? I can manage this trade only if this candle now retrace more than 50% of the previous candle body somewhere here, so that I can close my 50% position. What I'm just like gonna lose what I just like made on Asian session. Yeah, this candle should not break above the candle high, which just do not have upper wick. So yeah, just do not want it to miss this trade. All I can do, I can manage the risk. Might be I just gonna pay for this thing. Impulse entry, and yeah, let's see. I want this candle to close weak bullish. Yeah, I actually also wanted that one. The way it just like rejected and break above the high of the previous candle, which just do not have a upper wick, so it just like give me some kind of a probability that it will continuously pushing to the upside. It's the opening of London. So you know what? It should not be retraced more than 50% of the previous candle. It just did not even retrace more than 50% of the previous candle. It also break above the previous candle high. So it's opening of London. So might be that's why just like lower the lower size. Just do not wanted to miss this one. I just like wanted to go with my bias. So that's why just look at this one. If it's just like retrace, let me just see on a 5 minute time frame. 5 minute also like it's just like looking interesting right now. Okay, let's see. Just waiting right now. I could manage the risk if the candle just like retrace more than 50% of the previous candle, so I can close my 50% position in this situation. That's all I can do. I just like need to look at 5 minute time frame so I can manage risk in a very well way actually. Good structure, but I was not feeling comfortable. So just like don't force yourself. I just like go with my bias. That's just like a simple thing. I'm just like continuously telling everyone. So now if this 5 minute time frame, if it's just like going to break its own low somewhere here, then I'm just like gonna close my 50% position there. But I would like to see this candle should have to be break its own high and continuously pushing upside, something like that. 5 minutes pretty solid for me. Yeah, but I just like never recommend 5 minutes to anyone. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, again breaking above the high of the previous candles. Opening of London session. Let's see. Just like flipping to the upside. Wow, pushing, pushing. Would like to see it to continuously pushing upside. Can I grab some money here? 12, 13 pips in our favor. 12, 13. Now I can change my risk management thing. Like as it just like went in my favor, like 19, 20 pips, you can secure some position here. Or if you just like feeling risky, you can close 50% position. Like suppose that if I just like wanted to, if I just like feeling that it's a kind of risky one, so once it's just like went in my favor 20 pips, so I can secure 50% position there, 90% position there. So there's a probability if it just like come down, so you can manage the risk in better way. Just waiting. Look at the way just like rejecting and pushing to the upside. It broke above the previous candle body as well. 30-minute good, continuously pushing upside. Wow, look at this 5-minute time frame. Yeah, I close my position, had four lows. That makes sense. If you just like secure some position at 20 pips, that makes sense. That makes sense. You know what? Now how I can manage the risk? If this candle, if where it's just like standing right now, if it just like come back to my break even stage after went in my favor 20 pips, so I can secure 50% position, because now there is no business of this candle to come back at my break even, as it just like went in my favor 20 pips. If it just like come back into my execution level, I should have to be close 50% position. And if it just like broke the low, like rotates more than 50%, so I can secure, I should have to be close everything. This is the thing how I can manage the risk in this situation. So let's see. Let's see. I'm just like need a push here to continuously pushing upside. Yeah, let's see. Very strong volume. Just sitting with my bias. Okay, waiting for 50 minutes to close. So yeah, if you just like waiting, you would like to wait for the 50-minute candle to close, you can go ahead. I just like executed. Went 20 pips in our favor, secure some position. If you just like feeling scared now, look at this one. It's just like coming back to my entry point. So I should have to be close my 50% position here. See this one? I just like secure my 50% position. And now you know what? I'm just like placing my stop loss somewhere here. It should not be come back again and retrace more than 50% of the previous candle. That's it. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. Look at this one. Went in my favor 20 pips. If it's just like wanted to continuously pushing upside, there is no business of this candle to come back and retrace more than 50% of the its own low actually. So that's why I just like close my 50% position. You know what? It should be like continuously pushing upside towards my TP. If it's just like not reacting that way, so I should have to be cautious, should have to be like worried about this one. So I just like already lowered the load size. Even I just like lower the load size, it doesn't mean that I will just not gonna manage the risk. Even I'm just like lower the load size, I should have to react on the things what I'm just like facing right now. So yeah, again it's just like breaking above the high. I would like to add my position back, but it's okay. The way just like reacting, I just like need to react with my bias only. That's it. That's it. Let's see. Hmm. Interesting. Do you think it is gonna create a shoulder? What does that? What does mean by shoulder, bro? Okay, bro, your logic. Okay, thank you so much. Casper, you took the trade behave on 5 minute time frame. No, it's just like behave on a 30 minute, like a 50-minute time frame where the candle just like do not have a upper wick. That's why just like took a buy here, because a candle which is like close with no upper wick, then there is no business of next candle to create a wick and break above the high. If it's just like breaking above the high, there's a probability it could continuously pushing upside. Now just like coming down, hitting my SL, and here we go. Oh, okay, still I'm alive. but I just like manage the risk. Why I didn't cut that 20 pips? Because actually the way just like moving, the way just like showing me volume, I was expecting it might continuously pushing upside because it's opening of London as well. I already lowered the load size, so that's why just like didn't secure that position at 20 pips. I wanted to take the complete trade here actually. Something someone can say it could be like one to one thing, something like that. But yeah, the way it just like break above the high, this candle should not be react in this way. It's just like coming down, taking my stop loss, breaking the low of the previous 5 minute time. Okay, here we go. So just like manage the risk. If it just like went 20 pips in my favor, there is no business of this candle to come back and break its where I just like executed, come back to my execution level. If it's just like come back to my execution level, I should have to be close 50%. And then with the same thing, if I just like let me just do something. Okay, so this candle which just like broke above the high, there's no business of this candle to come back and come back and rotate more than 50% of the previous candle. It could be a risky impulse entry, so I just like lower the load size and also manage the risk once it's just like went 20 pips in my favor and just come back to my entry point, close 50%, come back, rotate more than 50%. So before that, what I just like gonna lose, I just look at this one, just lose like $13. Before that my stop loss was 45 pips and I just like gonna lose $45 there. But expect of losing $45, I just lose like $13. I just like manage the risk with it with just like a minor risk actually. So still standing in profits. Yeah, still standing in profit. So we'll see if this candle just like rejected with a long rejection wick, and the same thing if it just like gonna reject it with a long, it's such like a entry I just like took on my bias of buys. So now I can see this candle which just like market already moved a lot. We are having like a new support form here. Here we go. M15 just like rejected with a long rejection wick. It's just like creating a wick now. So now with the trend, I think so if it's just like going to break this low, so I can give my trade a chance, placing stop loss above this current candle high. As it's just like breaking create a wick. Now this is something going with the trend. Here we go. Now I just like increase a little. Oh, what is this happening? What is this? Something wrong. What the hell just happened? Okay, this makes sense. So as this candle just like broke the low, now this candle should have to be continuously pushing to the downside. Impulse entry in trend. Like this candle rejected with a long rejection wick, close with a small body. This candle create a wick and broke the low of the previous candle low. So I'm expecting volume to continuously pushing to the downside now with the trend actually. It's just like created a resistance now, created a support, now broke below the support. So the second plan, it's like a second plan to go with the trend. So it should continuously pushing to the downside now. I just like increase the load size now because now it's something like giving more strong confirmation. Now if this candle come back and break its own high, I will be out from this trade, and also I'm just like gonna end this day actually, to be honest. I also gonna end this day, and then I'm just like not gonna take any third trade. Yeah, in sales, let's see as per your plan exactly. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it's just like continuously pushing to the downside. I would like to see it to go a sap to the downside. Why it just like standing here, not looking good. Might be this like Thursday. I just like tell you before starting the stream, might be we just like going to get some kind. Look at this H4. Wow, risky one. H1 breaking its own low. M30 all time frame is just like in our favor. M15 just like created structure here as well. It's opening of London. This candle should not break above its own high. If it just like come back and break its own high, then it will be invalid. Now it should continuously pushing to the downside. And if there's just like a volume, why it is just standing here actually? I wanted to see it drop quickly to the downside. Yes. Might be volatility going to be happen. That's why just like not showing me volume. If I'm just like gonna lose this trade, I'm just like not gonna take the third trade for today for Thursday. Actually, I will just come tomorrow then. That's all I can do. This is something. If I just like lose this one, I'm just like gonna lose my today profit. So I'm just like not gonna risk anything more than that. Wow, look at this one. This candle should have to be continuously pushing to the downside. Yeah, just can't do manage risk in this situation right now. I can manage the risk if this candle just like went in my favor like 20 10 15 pips or 10 12 15 pips and then come back to my break even so I can close 50% position. But in this way I just like cannot like manage the risk. It's just like already having 25 pips stop loss in this situation. Wow, damn volatility. Opening of London, it's just like not looking good. Hmm. Okay, wow, just like breaking above the high. If it's just like going to break its own high, I will be out. So, yeah, could be bad day for me. Damn, still holding its position. This candle should not break its own high. If this current candle going to break its own high, trade gonna be invalid. One trade if it hit SL done for the day. Yeah, exactly. If I just like hit by this SL, I'm just like gonna done with my day. I will never then even look at the chart. I swear to God. Yeah, look at this one. Take one buy, depending on the volume, should continuously pushing upside. The candle just do not have a upper week, should continuously pushing upside. Never worked out. Now it's just like trend, just like in a bearish one. Candle just rejected with a long rejection wick, close with a small bullish candle, created a support. Then next candle create a wick and broke the support area. So this is the second plan I just like executed. If my second plan just like also not just like not gonna worked out, so I'm just like not gonna like change my bad day into worst day. Then I will just like call it a day. Like if I just like lose the profit which I just like made today, I would like to go with a break even. It will be I will be happy with that one. So yeah, you just cannot convert your bad day into worst day actually. Okay, this one my confidence trade. Confident trade, so let's see your confident trade just like gonna break just gonna break your confidence actually. Look at this one. Wow. Wow, damn, I think should close this one. Not gonna work out. Not gonna work out. Now that's it. I think so. I'm standing at break even now. Wow. I before that I was just like having $55 with me. Now I'm just like sitting with negative $1. No trade now for me. Look at this one. Look at this one. So just like need to read the things actually. Number one was went with my bias. Market just like break above the high. Already had a plan. If it's just like break above the high with the opening of London, there's a probability it's just gonna fill this week, or I just like gonna give my trade a chance. It just like went in my favor like 20 pips. If it just like went in my favor 20 pips break above the candle, which where the candle just like do not have a upper wick, so it should be continuously pushing upside. No business of this current candle to come back and like retrace more than 50% of the previous candle, but it just like retrace. We just like manage the risk. Then as you can see, we just like need to see that how the structure just forming there. The structure just like created a support, Now rejected with a long rejecting wick, close with a small body. So if the next candle create a wick and break the low of the previous small body candle, there is a probability impulse entry in trend and it could continuously pushing to the downside because it's just like already moved a lot. Now we just like got a support here, but still it's a probability actually. So the candle just create a wick, break the low, should have to be continuously pushing downside. Why it is just reacting like this one? So we just like give over trade one chance, we just like give over trade two second chance, both chances never worked out. So what we should do now? We just like took some loss here. So should we like continuously doing the trading here in this situation? Try to fight with the market. If we just like try to do that one, there's a higher probability. Suppose that I just like lose profit and someone just like standing right now in negative 1% or 2% risk of their capital. So what you will do if you just like try to force yourself for the execution again, like it's just like breaking above the high, so you're just thinking about that now it will continuously pushing upside, you're just like gonna take the buy here and it start retracing again, break the low. So your 1 to 2% loss which you just like took today, it could become like 4% to 10%. So then the revenge trading will start it there and you will just like gonna blow the account. So just like you just have to be stop here, you should have to be come back into your senses. What happened here, what happened here? So that's it. It's just like that's it. Yeah, yeah, very bad trades, George. It's such like a bad trades and we just like paid for this one. Sir, you change your bias. Yeah, just like change my bias due to changing in structure actually. But still right now there's just like no bias now. There's like no bias because I never ever change my bias to be honest very quickly. But if I just wanted to change my bias, I would like to see a proper structure to be formed there. So the way this kind of just reacted, so there's a probability the next kind of creator we can broke the low, so it can continuously pushing to a downside. So that's why I just like executed with the structure on the base of that one. But look at this one, it's just like showing a volatility, just like printing side by side. It's just like not giving me some kind of opportunity here. Took my loss, and that's it. Now I just cannot fight with this one. We'll see to the next session actually, or I will actually, you know what? We'll call it a day. We'll see tomorrow. And the same thing I think so might be just like doing some kind of consolidation. Might be showing some kind of like if you just like understand this thing, gold just continuously pushing in one direction from 3 to 4 days continuously. It's just like have to like show some kind of retracement. Might be they just like is there any news there today? Let me just look at this one. The meeting minutes is just like done, or it's just like already okay, it's just like already moved. Yeah, okay. Candle broke the support within 1 minute, this could be the reason. Yeah, okay, yeah, but it's just I just like depend on the volume, and it just like remains below this area continuously for 3 4 minutes even it just like broke the low. Depending on the volume it could continuously pushing downside. So yeah, it could be happen. Okay, so David just like send me something here. Let me just look at this one. Wow, David just like taking back to back losses here, but stick with one trade. That's really such awesome. Stick with one trade, one trade, one trade. This is some like a maturity I can see here. So if you just like doing the same thing, your one winning trade will recover almost like 2 to 3 losses from these areas. So just like keep moving, I would say. Wow, volatility, candle printing side by side. Cash is an excellent trader. Probabilities, yeah, it's just all at the end. We are just like working with the probability. Just remember this thing. We are as a retail trader cannot predict the market. We can only take action what we just like facing there. That's it. That's all we can do. That's it. ओके, कैश भाई स्ट्रक्चर अच्छा क्रिएट हो तो वॉल्यूम गैप हो जाता है, हाँ यार क्या कर सकते हैं. After first loss, I always take time off to clear head. Yeah, that is just like a very beautiful thing for the psychology. I close 50%. Where cash buy also bad day for me. This is one of my okay. I manage my risk. I think your life first time losing two trades. Next we will come back. Yeah, after a long time doing the live, I just like lose one two trade actually. But manage the risk in both way. We just like manage the risk. Okay, so close the stream. Okay, if 30-minute close bullish and next flip with good wick can go with your bias. I would never say to go or give your trade a second or third chance. Actually, look at the way how the candle is just like reacting right now. Should have to be create some clean structure there. Now nothing for me. There's just like nothing for me to be honest. I have just like nothing right now with me. 30 minutes just like about to be close. Yeah. Can I give my trade third chance? If it's just like going to be close with a small. Let's see. Yes, do you know why market have no volume, London? No, I'm just like not a market maker. No one can predict that one. The institution just only knew that one. Paul speech. Where is Paul speech? I just can't see Paul speech here. It's just like postpone. I think so. Impulse entry for sell side can be possible on M30. I feel good these days by managing risk and sticking with the plan. Yeah, sticking with the plan makes sense. So 30 minutes just about to be close. This 50 minutes just like not showing me some kind of a great confirmation in it. 30 minutes just like about to be close here in few seconds. But let's see how just about to be close actually. Candle broke the support within one. Okay. Kya aura from New Zealand? No news. Yes. Okay, you got it. I am done for the day. I trade a day. Turn off my keyboard. Okay, we are traders. We with steel balls. Yeah. So let's see. Look at this one. 30 minutes just like close in a bullish candle. It's just like not like a impulse entry. M15 again close in a bullish form. Nothing here yet. Like this candle broke the low, broke the high. Just like not comfortable with any buys, any sells. Nothing clear here yet. Yeah, just like printing side by side. Nothing for me actually. Hey, is Paul giving speech about shutdown tomorrow? I don't think so. I just like didn't get anything here. Let's just look at market edge AI. What's just going on there on the base of fundamentals? Let me just see any live news came out. Let me just see trending one. Yeah, this one. Hamas says agreement reached to end Gaza war. This is why I just like took a sell on this news actually. Gold was just like bearish. Yeah, Trump announced that Israel and Hamas. Okay, this one also came before 8 hours. Nothing, I think so. Just like a volatile day, I would say. Market just like not moving in clean direction. This is the day actually we just like need to understand. Like, don't convert your bad day into worst day. To be honest, still actually, if you just like look at the fundamental conditions, geopolitical tension still there, economical uncertainty 40%, Fed rate cuts 30%. So these all things actually against the dollar. So there's a probability gold should continuously pushing upside. Might be just like not gonna happen today. Might be it will happen tomorrow. Might be it will bring some new opportunity tomorrow. So we'll see. But still, fundamentally, gold is just like in a very strong bullish momentum. But I just like cannot force myself there anywhere actually. What's the subscription fee for Market Edge AI? It's like a $50 for a monthly, and I think so. If you just like go through the link and just like post it on my Instagram, and then if you just like gonna buy that one, you just like gonna get 20% off for the lifetime. Yes, funda is mental. Yeah, this is trading. $50 exactly per month. But they just like providing you institutional data. Like the news I just like got here and I just took a sell on gold. It was just like didn't even appear on Forest Factory. So it's just like updating itself quickly. So we can grab some opportunities. Sometime what happened, we just like got some kind of command from the poll actually, and it just like uploaded right after 5 to 10 minutes on Forest Factory. Until that, you just like already missed the complete move. But on Market Edge AI, you just like gonna get this news as soon as it will appear there very quickly. Then I would say Forest Factory. That's what just like taking money from the people because they just like providing the opportunity. You can take the opportunity with the news and can grab some chunks there. Minor Devil said gold will touch 4,000 in this session. We'll see. There's nothing right now on the chart. Try to get us a free trial. You can see here. I just like told you what I'm just having. It's just like telling you everything. Like even just like click on something. Suppose that this candle. What just happened with this candle? I just wanted to see why the gold just like went in a bearish form. So I just like need to click here only. So it will start telling us what just going on behind the scene. It's just like scanning right now. So easing geopolitical tension from Israel Hamas peace deal. Look at this one. They just like telling you why the gold just like pushing to the downside. Gold price consolidates near record high above 4,000. Expectation of Federal Reserve rate cut support gold. U.S. government shutdown maintain economic uncertainty. See this one. So even if you just like click on any candle why gold just like went to the downside, went to the upside, it will just like give you the information about that. Why that uncertainty just like happening there. So you can take a like a risk with that one. So I would say just like such a very beautiful tool. Just do not want it to sell you, but it's really such a very informative and great tool actually. Can you share the promo link for it? Okay, let me just see. If you just like go to my Instagram, if you just like go to my Instagram, click on my story, and on my story you will see this one. There is a link I have just posted. You just like need to click here, visit this link, and then just like once you just like sign in, they will just like ask you the package you just like wanted to go with. Like it's just offering like a monthly, 6 month or yearly something that kind of subscription. And once you just like start taking that, you will just like uh, get a I would say a mark point where there is just like written like redeem code. Just like click there and add code QAS20, QAS2020, and you just like gonna get 20% off for the lifetime, whatever subscription you were just like taking there. Okay, so it's QAS20, QAS20, 20% off for the lifetime, as far as you will just like keep the subscription actually. So yeah, look at this one now. Consolidation. Consolidation. These days I can see that with the opening of London, we're just like not getting like a clean moves actually. Yes. Sell didn't worked out, not even buys. Yeah, both things just like never worked out. I mostly 99%, you know what? I just never ever try to change my bias. I never ever try to change my bias. 99% I would say. But in this situation, you know what? Why I just like change my bias? First thing I just like give my trade a chance with my bias. Second thing, the market just like already continuously pushing to downside. The session trend was just like bearish one. Then I just saw that the candle just like rejected with a long rejection. We can close with a small body. So it's a kind of impulse entry. And if the next candle creator we can broke the low, there's a probability it could continuously go to the downside with the trend. So now this candle should not be come back and break its own high. If it's just like come back and break its own high, so here is the thing I just like need to understand here. It's just like clear sign of the volatility. I cannot force myself for the execution. If I just wanted to go for buys or sells, I would like to see some kind of clean structure to be formed there. If there's just like nothing gonna appear, I just cannot force myself for the execution. You know what? If I just like try to force myself here, where I just like already took two losses, like took two trades here, like lose 1% of my capital, it doesn't make sense. That 1% will be easily recoverable, like with the proper structure, with the proper volume, with the proper things just gonna appear there. It will be easy to like recover that one. But if I just like convert my 1% loss into 5% into 10%, then what is the probability the next day you just gonna make that 5% or gonna make like that 10% back? Is it easy for you to like just use the common sense? Okay, is giving better moves after 2 hours. London opening these days. After 2 hours, the H4 just going to be closed. So might be with the new H4, it gonna give some kind of new structure. Like this current H4 is still open. If this current H4 like going to be closed below this previous H4 low, and the next kind of creator we can roll the low, so there is a probability it gonna continuously pushing downside to fill this wick on the left hand side. Still, it's just like struggling with the H4 higher time frame support area actually, and doing consolidation on the lower time frame as well. So nothing for me right till right now. If this candle is like going to be close below the support area with a strong body, next candle create a wick and broke the low, then it could continuously pushing to the downside. But for that we just like need to wait. So let's see. Let's see. Wow. Thursday. You know what? Might be this Thursday. This candle just like create a long wick close with a small body, and then with a Friday might be just like gonna get some kind of news from the poll and some other people's. Then it's just like break up of the high and will continuously pushing upside. Very strong bullish momentum going on with the gold actually. Hmm. In the previous scenario, how could we manage the risk? Which one? The last the last trade we just took the sell. So in this situation, you see the candle just like create a wick and break the low. It could not be manageable. If as it's just like come back and break its own high, you just like need to close everything. It could be manageable if it just like went 12 13 pips in my favor and come back to my entry, so I can close my 50% and then break its opening price, so I can close everything there. This is something I can manage this one. But some trades actually, very few trades which we just like cannot manage that one. So this is one of them actually. Here you see once we just like took a buy, how I just like manage that one. I just like manage it once it just like went in my favor 20 pips, come back to my entry, it's just like close 50%. Then it's just like come back and retrace more than 50% of the previous candle. I just like close everything. And if I just like didn't close my position in this situation, so what I just like give my trade a second chance. I don't want, do not have like some kind of space for to give my trade a second chance actually, because I already lose 1% in my first trade. So if I just like manage the risk, that's why it just like give me the confidence to give a second chance to my second trade actually. So yeah, by managing the risk you can lose less. If you just like gonna lose less, there's a probability you can make higher money there. Bro, do you trade any other pairs too, or just gold? Just gold till right now. No other pair actually. If this candle close below this 30-minute support, but 4 hour will not close below 4 hour support, will you become about four? So if this 30-minute, which is like not going to the downside till right now, if this candle just like going to close below the support area, there's a probability it could continuously pushing downside. But still, it's just like open. Did you saw that? It's just like close below. So wait for the closure now. No impulse entry. No, we just like learn the things actually here. So very educational live stream where we just like go with bias, then change the bias, manage the risk in both ways. And if we just like never man, let's see if we just like never manage the risk, then how much I'm just like gonna lose. Executed somewhere here. Stop loss was like 45 pips. So if we just like never manage the risk, let me just see this one calculator. Okay, so before, if I just like never manage the risk with 0.10 lot, I'm just like gonna lose $45 straight away. Then as I just like executed here, taking a placing a stop loss here with 0.15, where I just like lose $37. If I just like never manage risk here, it could be like how much is just like move 60 pips. So it could be like 60, 15, 30, 60, 60, $120. So plus 120. So I gonna lose like $165 in two trades if I just like not gonna manage my risk. And if you can see this history, I lose 33 and something like 42, 13, 40, $50. I just like lose $50, 50 to yeah, 50, 52, $53 actually. From $165 with two trades, I just lose like $50. This is the power of risk management actually. We cannot be like attach our emotions with the investments. It will just like not gonna work out. Make sense? So if I just like lose two trades now, I'm just like stop now. I just like stop myself standing beside now. Might be gonna close the chart. Just not gonna come today. Will come tomorrow. With just like with 0.25 load, I just like need 20 pips to recover my loss. Just like 20 pips. Make sense? So why to force myself if I can, if I just like a professional trader, if I just like knew how the market just like behaving in this situation, I just like give my trade a chance with my bias, give my trade chance with the trend. Both just didn't work out. Nothing just like on the chart right now. It's just like pushing to the upside. It's just like pushing to the downside. So just chill now. Just relax. Stay away. Wait for the market to start giving the clean moves. The clean moves mean what we're just like getting from previous 3 4 days. Market just like creating a support, continuously pushing upside, creating a resistance, something like that. The proper structure. So I would like to see some kind of proper structure here now. So then I can see if I can give my trade a chance. Brother, you always make sense. Yeah, thank you so much. If it just like really makes sense. Okay, sir, where was your SL on Asian session? So on Asian, my SL was on 30-minute. This one here, I just like executed. Stop loss was here. It was a bigger one, so I just like grab 40 pips in this situation because I was just like having like a 50 pips stop loss, so I secured everything like at 40 45 pips actually. Yeah, one of my friend has just started a live account with only $60, which is quite small amount, especially for trading gold. This could easily blow up if not managed carefully. What's your suggestion on this? Actually, you know what, start at least with like a 500 or $1,000, I would say. So it would give you some kind of like discipline, it will remain you in some kind of consistency and discipline, because you will just like never getting a feeling on a $60 account. You will try to go with the higher lot size. Might be we'll just convert that $60 into 120 into 200 into 350, but the same way the one bad day will take that complete money from you actually, because you just like already taking higher risk, because the capital is like very 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 small. So will never match with the psychology, I would say. Sir, what about giveaway? We'll see at the end of the month. This type of days lower my confidence because of losses, and how you maintain your level of execution and mind clarity, that would help a lot, sir. Okay, thank you so much. If you just like understanding the concept, just stay away right now. When we have two supports, if a 30-minute close below 30 support but 4 hour doesn't close below 4 hour support, will you be concerned about 4 hour support? You know what, smaller time frame just like give us the confirmation what could be happen on a higher time frame. So Bariali Rayan, just like go with the smaller time frame confirmation. If the 30 minutes just like close below the support area, next kind of create a wick depending on the volume clean traffic on the left hand side, and H4 just like broke as an impulse entry. You can use smaller time frame confirmation, and smaller time frame will give you the confirmation what could be happen on the higher time frame. That's it. That actually totally makes sense. What is the best load size for $500 account? 0.05 or 0.02, I would say, not more than that. Okay, I have started watching your previous live stream in MFU University, and the biggest benefit I am getting is managing my risk and focusing on 15-20 pips. Wow, Devansh, and you will just like see the result actually by getting 15-20 pips. Even it just like come back to your break, even if it just like went in your drawdown, if you just like already secure some position there, you will start making some money. So why not? So you know what? As I just like already explained that you just like need only like a 50% winning ratio with you if you just like really wanted to like become a profitable trader. 50% profitability is just like more than enough, but there's just like no compromise with the risk management actually. No compromise with the risk management. This giveaway guys ask about it in every stream. I think they yeah, someone just like waiting for the giveaway. He was trading on demo account. He was doing quite well because there's just like no emotion in demo account. Just like need to understand, demo account will never make you like a good trader. Put some money, put some money, and check out with your psychology. What how your psychology like actually work with the real money. Are you getting into some kind of psychological panic condition, or you are having a same stable mentality what you were just having during the demo account actually? So yeah, how to stop revenge trades? As I just stopped myself here, like take 1 to 2 trades, didn't work out, manage risk, just stopped. No revenge trade, nothing is in my mind running. Only I just like need to take decision, so I just like took the decision. I'm just gonna close the chart. If I'm just like gonna close the chart, if I'm just like not looking at the chart, how I can take the third trade? Just do some other work, just like go some, just start some other business, just spend time with your family, just do not look at the chart. Lose 1 to 2 trades, that's it. You are always going 50-minute confirmation, you will going the Raja 30-minute confirmation, because 30 minutes is strong. These days we are looking at 50-minute to be honest. 30 minutes just like printing more than 100 pips, so we're just gonna miss the move. So if it's a, if the body size of candle if the size of body of any candle start printing bigger than the normal size of candle, so we just like need to look at lower time frames so we can grab some opportunity there. This is what we can do. Okay, as you said, when price goes 12-15 pips and comes back to break even, you close 50%. So does Raja sir also use this? Yeah, I just like learn this thing from him. It's just like not my invention, bro. What I am just like doing today, what I am just like providing you the education. What it's been like almost like 2 years. I'm just like doing live stream in Market Field University for Raja, bro. You know what? And there is a reason. That's why I'm just like standing here. There is a reason, and the reason is actually I'm just like not trying to add on different things into trading. I just like providing the same education what I just like got from him. That's it. Simple price action. Raja also nowadays looking 50-minute because very high, yeah, very high volume these days. Yeah, exactly. Government, US government just like shut down, geopolitical tension just going on. They are expecting to cut the rates. So yeah, lot of volatility just happening there, and lot of volume just like jumping into gold actually. So if you just like wait for 30 minutes, sometime mostly we just like wait for the 30 minute to close 90%. But if there's just like a lot of volume, so we just like need to look at 50-minute time frame, so we can grab some opportunity there. Okay, assalamu alaikum, walaikum assalam. You are late actually. I'm just like gonna end the stream now. So I'm just heading off now. There's just like nothing for me on the chart. We'll see during the NY or NYSC if it's just like start printing some clean structure, start showing me some kind of clean move, or we just like gonna get some kind of a comment or some kind of tweet from Trump or some kind of like a data from Paul. If there is any kind of high volatile news just came out, then I will just look at the chart, or I will just like stay away from the price action today, how it's just like behaving right now. So कैस भाई आपको शायद मैं जानता जानता हूँ. Okay, that's great if you just like knew me. So we'll see you guys. I think so tomorrow Raja bro will do the stream. It's Friday, so if you just like not gonna do that, then I will do it. So till that, be safe, be careful. Do not try to force yourself for the execution. Wait for the proper structure, proper volume to be hit the market. Just relax. It's easy to recover like 1%, but it's like difficult to recover like 10%. So wait for the things, wait for the opportunity to come to you. Don't go behind the market. Let it come to you. Don't try to revenge trade. Just relax. It will give you the opportunity, then give your trade a chance and get back stronger. So stay tuned, be safe, take care, and bye bye.